Hey there, pro traders. Christopher Guzman here. I just wanted to do a quick video for you because I'm just going through my charts, and from what I can see, the C to D completion play, which is one of the 8 strategies that you're taught, 7 strategies that you're taught inside of the Ultimate Forex Trading course, has just completed, for lack of a better term, on cable. Okay, so the pound dollar on the 15-minute time frame has just finished, as of this morning, or as of last night really, has just finished its C to D completion. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the charts and take a look at this, because I want to show you exactly what's happened. And we've been tracking this in real time in our pro sessions. Of course, this is technically a C to D completion play. So again, the best entry was down here. And the idea would be to trade this all the way to that anticipated 1.618. However, not everybody has that style. Not everybody wants to wait that long. Not everybody, has the wherewithal to wait that long, or the fortitude emotionally or psychologically to wait that long. And so, for a lot of folks, you'll just take smaller positions within. Well, these are the smaller positions within. You actually had 2 additional entry opportunities. This is the first one, and then this now is the second one here as well. All of them can go to that same target as well. I put those targets there so you see what you can be, shooting for in the event that you are such a trader where, you're more scalping than anything else and not really looking for the C to D, not really looking to see through the C to D completion play. But for those of you who have taken the Ultimate Forex Trading course, you know all about what the C to D, or at least you should anyway, know all about what the C to D completion play is. This is a live, real-time example of exactly that strategy playing out. Okay, so I want you to follow this and track this. Keep an eye on what happens here. Okay, we're basing this off of the idea that this right here, the head of this head and shoulders, is in fact my C. So in order for this C to D completion play to work and go all the way to the target, well, it's got to go all the way up to the 1.618 without coming down and taking out that head at any point. So if you haven't joined our pro sessions yet, go ahead and get signed up for a free trial. No obligation, no risk. Come check it out. All right, without any further ado, let's go ahead and check out what happened with pound dollar. Look, here we are on the pound dollar on the 15-minute time frame. Now, what you can see here is that we have a very solid uptrend, right, on this 15-minute. First of all, we've headed back inside of this consolidation range, long-term consolidation range, and down at support, we got a number of different things indicating that the strong buy was going to come into play here. But, we're without even getting into any of that stuff, just going purely off of the trend and the fibs, we can see all of our wave completions. So we have impulse correction, continuation, impulse correction, continuation. Okay, it does it 3 times, 4 times is the 4th wave here, and now we've just completed this 5th wave. Now, if you look at what's happened, let's just study this 5th wave on its own. Okay, this was my previous C, and this was where the market fulfilled the extension, and so this became my new A low and B high. Now, once that happened, predictably, the market then pulled back, and it pulled back all the way to the 50% retracement level, right in here. Okay, here's my 50%. There's my maximum 50% retracement level. Now, what did the market do once it did that? It formed what's known as a head and shoulders pattern, okay? Gave us a head and shoulders pattern. That ultimately pushed the market back up to the B high, and the first time that I called taking this as a C to D completion was back here. Okay, it was back here on the 25th of July, and today's the 28th, so 3 days ago. Okay, and so right here was the entry. I put the stop at the low of the right shoulder, the ideal placement for the stop. And the reason I did that, I didn't do that initially. Initially, I went for the head of the head and shoulders, but then I moved it to the right shoulder as the market gave that new low, and you can see that almost took me out on this. This came very, very close. It didn't quite take me out. The low here was 19638. So within a fraction of a pip there, came to very, very close to taking me out. But ultimately it didn't. And what it did instead was it continued its rally. Okay. And there you go. So the prediction is always, when we have a 50% retracement, we're looking for the market to fulfill up at 1.618. And when I say fulfill, what I mean is create an official fractal high up at or near the 1.618, the anticipated 1.618. In this case, that price point was 121.71, and you can see the market pierced right through it, gave an official fractal high, okay, and then gave a little bit of a pullback. And so this is now my new AB boundary, okay? So what was the old A becomes, is no longer relevant. My C becomes my new A, and my D becomes my new B. This is the way we follow trends, folks, the way we measure them and follow them. As long as the trend holds, these fibs should continue to hold. Now you can see it wasn't smooth sailing. The market does not move in straight lines as much as we would like it to. It does not move in straight lines. And so, but this gave you plenty of opportunity for getting in and taking advantage of the move here. Okay, plenty of opportunities. And so now that this is done, I can go ahead and clean up this chart, but I'll do that in another video. Alrighty, my friends, and that is the C to D completion. It really is fantastic stuff. If you're going to trade that way, if you're going to trade with that strategy where, you're finding ideally a singular entry point that you think is your C, and you're looking to hold it all the way to the D extension, you got to have patience. You've got to have fortitude. You've got to be able to withstand the drawdown. So you've got to watch that risk. You got to make sure your risk is calculated correctly so that, if it does draw down against you, you're not freaking out about it. And again, number one thing, you've got to have patience with something like that. That is a swing trading strategy. Okay. But that is the C to D completion. That is a beautiful, beautiful example of it. Beautiful, especially because it's not just a straight line 50% to the D extension. You can see it took days. It took a few days there, but ultimately, the market got to where it was telling us it was going to go. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and take care. Bye-bye.